Hey everybody, Shiny Sephiroth here, and I'm excited to do this update on my Avengers display. So right here is how it is currently looking. You see these Avengers here, got Thor, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America, and their offshoots, like their partners who end up taking their mantles and whatnot. So I do have plans to put Giant Man right here behind these Ant-Man counterparts and whatnot. And yeah, that's what it's looking like right here. But I do have to make some changes. And part of those changes have to do with this display here that just got too crammed. I don't like how it's turning out. It's supposed to be a dark Avengers-esque display and like evil versions of Avengers. And I just don't like how it's turning out. So I have to make some changes. That's what this video is all about today. So we're going to be opening up some real estate in my Daytobs and adding a little pizzazz to the Avengers display that I'm really excited to work on. So let's go get to it. I am very excited to reveal the new display. I think it's looking fantastic. So we have this update here. I've moved things around. You can see right here, we now have the Space Rangers and all those kind of people up near the Avengers. And we now have evil versions of the Avengers up on display right here. Installed a shelf over there, and I think it turned out really cool. So you can see up there, you have the Cyborg Hulk, Maestro from that alternate future. You have Abomination up there. You have Void Sentry, you have Eric O'Grady, his Ant-Man, and then you have Bullseye dressed up as Hawkeye, you have Gargan's Venom posing as Spider-Man, you have Ares with his time when he was in the Dark Avengers, you got Adaptoid up there, you have Ragnarok, you have Webman, you have, I think it was a clone, I don't remember the storyline quite well, but the Captain America, who was all Hail Hydra and all that. You have Titanium, and then you have Osborn's Iron Patriot. And I try my best to keep them in line. You see right here, bam, bam, bam. That's a display quirk I do with all my toy displays. I like it. And you can see I kind of, because of that, I flipped things over here. So now we have Vision, Wanda, Quicksilver on this side as opposed to the other. It's really mirrored. It worked out really well. People that I'm missing up here, Darkbird, she is on pre-order. She's going to be placed up here. I need to get I don't know if they've ever made a comic Killmonger, but he needs to go up here as well. And I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head, but whoever else is like a Dark Avengers-esque person will go up on this display. So really happy with how that turned out. As for changes down here, we'll go to another comic, another Dark Avenger-esque thing. So I put evil counterparts of Avengers right here in this display. Here in the back is going to go the MCU Abomination, and I'm also needing to secure Yellow Jacket from the MCU. He's going to go on here as well. And I think that really flesh out this display here. And I'm really glad I was able to move it around. It made more sense to have them where they are there instead of where they were in the X-Men section. And right next to the MCU Avengers. And yeah, so that turned out well. I'm liking how this is looking. Some miscellaneous MCU folk. And then right here, kind of some anti-hero, dark hero thing. I put Man-Thing here because I really don't know what he's going to be doing in the in the MCU. Probably not going to stay there, but yeah, this is more like anti-heroes. And I actually had most of this display in this exact configuration before they even announced Thunderbolt, so that was pretty cool. I figured that if they ever did something like that, that Ghost would be in this lineup, so I was glad I popped her in there. I didn't have to do much changes. As for over here, this used to be my Island of Misfit Toys for X-Men, but I went ahead and I slapped that up here, and I really like how it turned out. I wanted to give the display some breathing room, so I took out the Space Rangers and I put them where you see them now, and I think it turned out really well. I like just having these space people together, and I think it turned out well. Biggest reason I didn't have room for the Space Rangers is because of the Lockjaw Crystal set. I opened her up and added her here. So I'm really happy how that turned out. And yeah, just overall, this display really, I feel like it's a lot better than what I had before. Then panning back down, we still have the black and white of X-Men team. We still have the Age of Apocalypse team over here. And then down here is where I swapped the miscellaneous X-Men toys that I didn't have anywhere to put, slash space to put them in other places. And I think that is about... Oh, and I did rearrange this shelf. I think it looks a lot better this way than it did before. So, like an X Factor / New Mutants. Like I said before, the green Jean Grey, I have her on pre-order. She's going to go right there, and I think it's going to look really nice. And I did have some tumultuous times. These guys fell, so I had to rebuild them. But yeah, it's all set up again, and hopefully I won't have any issues again this time. And yeah, so big thing I need to do to finish this up is get a ladder, go up there and set up my cosmic, celestial, godlike, omnipotent beings up there. And and then add in some villains that I haven't had a chance to open up yet. So there you have it. I'm very excited for the progression we're making here. The Marvel side of my display is almost finished. I am so very excited to finally get that out of the way. I'm also very grateful that my classes this semester have not been too intensive in the beginning, so I'm able to spend some time, instead of reading and writing essays and whatnot, doing this instead. So that's been really great. And one of the reasons, it's something that somebody brought up in a recent video in the comments section, is I'm going in order of this toy room. I'm trying to get back there. What's going on over here? So let's I'll show you. We got a lot of work to do still. So there you have it. That is the DC side of my display. You got this Joker. This is mostly finished, but you got the DC side of things. A lot of it is done, but a lot of it also fell down. And got tons and tons of boxes here. And I don't know, those of you who've been around the channel for a while, I remember a short that I posted a few months ago, how I had a really cool Batman display that I loved, all the suits in like chronological order, and now they're down here because when I was messing with some stuff on the other side, a bookshelf fell backward and knocked the entire thing over, so I have to start from scratch, which will be fun. And yeah, so this isn't everything for DC. They get this step stool out of the way. So it gets more and more. Got more DC stuff, more DC stuff, more DC stuff. So I got all of that I need to unbox and put into display areas. But guess what? There's more. For DC, I also have all of this that I need to add in there. So all of this stuff needs to be added in to the display. And then that's just me being finished with DC. I got like Ninja Turtles, video game stuff, and then just organizing this. Got TMNT over there, the video game section, got Pokemon section over there with some other movie franchises. And the Power Rangers section is actually fairly good. There was one Ranger that fell and knocked over a bunch in this, I don't know, cabinet, curio, whatever you want to call it. So I need to fix that up, and I do need to put up my Power Ranger weapons, hang up on the wall, and set up my Ranger keys and all that other jazz. But anyway, since we're here anyway, here's how it looks from afar off. It's coming along really well. I love how it's looking. Yeah, really happy with it. And another sneak peek to some more Ranger stuff. Yeah, got to do some videos on that here soon. Anyway, thank you all so much for being here, a part of this channel, for your patronage. Really appreciate it. Make sure you leave a comment down in the comment section that enrolls you into giveaways, and make sure that you subscribe because we have milestones for when we do giveaways. And so with every milestone, like 500, 750, things like that, we'll do a big giveaway. So unless we get to those milestones, we're not doing giveaways. And I know I owe still the 100 and 250 subscriber count. I didn't expect to be asked to coach a high school sports team. That has taken up a ton of my time. It's been completely worth it. My team is amazing. We just finished regionals a couple of days ago, and 8 of our 9 wrestlers all qualified for state that we took to the regional tournament. And just super proud of them. They're awesome athletes and just even better people, all of them, and just been a really great experience. But anyway, that's where I am here. Please forgive the lack of uploads. I know the YouTube algorithm hasn't been fond of me. Last year it started picking up and it was promoting me and whatnot, but then I go 3 weeks without uploading, and then the algorithm just starts kicking me to the wayside and viewer counts drop, and hasn't been fun. But we'll get back to it. Got real life stuff that are way more important anyway. Anyway, like I said, thank you all for being here, part of this channel. I'll see you in the next video.